the ERS round 2. We are at Australia on Wednesday. Today I have my good friend Bolt, if you'd like to say hello now. Yes, that is Bolt. We've got an interview in. We've got a guest straight away. How good's that? We're going to be asking him some questions about the race, of course. Let's bring him in. Tommy, are you there?
Over and out.
Ah, here he is. So we've got a few questions for you, Tommy.
Hello.
First and foremost, you excited for the race? Of course.
I am dreading it because it's lap 1, turn 1. I can see it being mayhem. Down into turn 3, you're going to get some people being a bit stupid, most likely. It's just about self-awareness, which sometimes is avoidable, sometimes not. We just have to move and wait and see at the end of the day, if I'm being honest with you.
Okay, so let's crack on with the questions, shall we?
Go for
we
it.
have question 1 for you. What are your ambitions for this season?
It's complicated because I'm not actually 100% sure what I want to do. I wouldn't say one of the quickest in the league, but I'm up there most likely in most races. It's tight. I'm gonna say I'm not. It's too early to predict. If I wanted it, I'll go for World Championship. But that's not gonna be quite the level. Constructors, me in expectation. I'm pretty sure we can work together quite well, and I'm pretty sure we'll be able to find. Yeah, I think we'll be able to find that. Constructors, maybe. We just need to make sure we're attending them races. Of course, Bahrain was a massive mess, but this one should be better, hopefully. And there, maybe we can score some decent points. It was decent points last week for 4th, but not quite where we want to be. But the race is on. We can't tell this early though.
Yeah, I suppose it is quite early. What part of the track on Wednesday are you most likely to capitalise on?
Sector 1 is my massive weakness. Coming down towards turn 1, I can sometimes run fairly wide there. Of course, practice programs in the practice sessions beforehand, which I'll do, should be able to find a nice setup to just balance out the car through those turns. Especially also in turn 3, we're probably going to have a lot of issues there with myself. Sector 2 is my strongest. Hopefully I can find a nice setup to get down those straights and through that long left-right chicane and out towards that right-hander. Sector 2 and 3 are my best. Sector 1 will be the struggle.
Yes. So, on to the third question already. We're going through these like lightning, I think. Is that a word? Yes. What is the what is the recommended strategy for the race? Sorry about my English there.
We haven't got to the practice sessions yet. I haven't really experienced Australia on this game either. But from what I've seen, it's looking very likely that it's going to be mediums to hards, with softs coming into play, but the degradation, I believe, would be quite hard on those tyres. You have a lot of high-speed corners, going round them especially, and going through those corners with such high speed, hitting curbs. Degradation would probably be quite strong, like very strong. So yeah, we'll just have to see what we can do. I think it will be mediums to hards, if not hards to mediums, or a soft hard in towards soft. I mean to a hard compound tyre, and try to a little Lewis Hamilton, but on a soft, not a medium.
Alright then. Yeah, that's very. Who do you see as your potential rival for this season?
Let me get up the good old driver lineup before I have a. In my opinion, certain tracks, I think, I could probably beat Silo. Certain ones. He's the quickest driver by a mile. In my opinion, my rival is going towards one of the Mercedes, Spencer or Silo. I'm not going to pick it just yet. Ask me next week maybe and I could pick it. But Spencer or Silo will be the ones I'm keeping my eyes open for. Yeah, I agree with you. Spencer and myself, we can have some cracking battles. In Bahrain that just went past, we had a bump into turn one, which was his fault, but he didn't mean it at all. We kept it under control, and he has some cracking racing. He doesn't send stupid moves, and he knows when to back out. So yeah, I really enjoy my racing with Spencer, and I do think it'll be me and him on that fight for the wins. However they want to come across.
Yeah. So we'll try and ask you that next week, see if you get a general idea of it. Yeah, maybe. So do you reckon you'll push for P1 on Wednesday, or maybe just not too much? Don't try and risk it. Try and because obviously it's not. You've got something to fight for. Or maybe just come home and just secure the points. What do you reckon you'll do?
Now, here's where people start probably saying, oh, it's where people usually start saying, oh, you're bad because you finished last. But when you only have about 10 people racing, it's very easy to just back off. You're not fighting for anything other than points, really. You want the top points, but your qualifying will depend on that. So wherever I qualify, first, I'm fighting for the win. Second, fighting for the win. Third, I'm pushing for a podium, still on that title for the win. Anywhere below fourth, I'm pushing for that podium. Anywhere below about sixth, I'm pushing just for near a podium. I'm pushing for anything I can get, but I'm judging it in sections, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to just find where I'm able to be stronger than others and push there. I am pushing for top points on Wednesday. If I get that, I'll be extremely happy. If I don't, then it's on to the next week. It just can't become a consistent thing of losing. You want that feeling of winning.
Yeah, so if you could just take over for a second, I just need to do something. That's okay, thank you. Yeah, if you could just take over.
Ooh, you put me on the spot here. I would definitely say somewhere within the top 5. That is no question. I want a top 5. If I don't get that, then it'll be disappointing for myself. I suppose though, for an opening season, it helps me understand what I'm looking for next season. But this season, I'm focusing. If I can get it, then yeah, of course, the Drivers' Championship. But runners up, I'm happy with that as well. Second, I would take that. Third, I would also take. I'll take any position really within that top 5 because I don't want to fall back so much, but I want to be in there for some form of fight, whether that's just for 5th position or first. I just want to have a nice little fight, and I'm gonna tell you this here and now. The championship won't be won until the last race, so expect a thrilling championship decider coming into your hands, because trust me, it's going to be magnificent, and I can see it for a long run. I think me, Silo, and Spencer. Sorry to interrupt. I think me, Silo, and Spencer will have the fight of our lives. I think Silo will zoom ahead because he's a cracking driver, absolutely rocket ship around tracks. Me and Spencer, I think Silo, when the races he won't attend. or the races he DNFs, or the races he's just not having a good race. I think me and Spencer will capitalise, and that's when I want to capitalise as well. I will be pushing to my absolute limits to get Spencer, because once the title race begins, it doesn't stop till it ends, so we have to keep pushing.
Yeah, sorry, I'm back now. That's dealt with. So is that everything covered up? Just have, oh, one more is it?
Exactly one of them two. Alpine with Rule, they're looking dangerous as well. But if I'm gonna be honest with you, it may sound a bit may sound a bit silly. I'm gonna say Williams, because Soccer, he is also another extremely quick driver, very quick. I think the times I perform, Spencer may just be able to bodge in front of him, but I'm just not sure. It's certain tracks we're good at, but I'm going to say Williams, because I know they're going to be charging at us, and I know they're going to be charging at the whole grid. They have a brilliant lineup, two fabulous drivers. So, yeah, I do agree. The only weakness I will have on the driving, of course, is I have to pick those strategies myself, which is partially annoying, I will admit, because an engineer does help. But I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see.
Right. So now is that everything? Then climb out to questions. Don't know about Bolt if he's out.
I've got a question for you two. Nice little challenger for you. I want to see what your full-on verbal predictions are for Alfa Romeo. I want to hear what you two think we can do as a team. Me and Exp, I want to hear what you think we can do and where we can finish. I just want to hear some opinions because I'm curious.
Okay, well, obviously, I might be wrong about this, but I don't think I have seen your teammate in action yet. If I could be
Just
wrong about
for
that.
an information about him, he's no, but he is fairly quick driver. He's probably
I think obviously if you can pull off something like you did at Brazil, there was a lovely overtakes of, wasn't it 8 to second if I'm not wrong?
yeah.
Could be wrong about. Yeah, it was. So 8 to seconds. I believe you can push with good spots. Just obviously the start wasn't great, but if you think you get the start right, you you um you sorry, you're challenging Silo is what I'm trying to say. You're challenging Silo, perhaps, maybe. So by all means, you can be a quick car. I don't know about your teammate. If he's good though, you're in full force to try and challenge for that championship, I believe. From my personal views, what do you reckon, Bolt?
Yeah, I think I apologies. I just thought I heard some thunder. I didn't. I was hearing wrong. I just got to be careful of that because it really does come through my room and it does scare the living daylights out of me the first few minutes of it. moving on. Yeah, I do agree with that. Indeed, I think you're very reasonable with your words there, both of you. But I would like to just think you're underestimating expectation a bit. When he drives very well. Previous experience, he stands one of the biggest chances for helping with the constructors. I think he'll actually be the main person to get the points in the constructors. I think maybe not every race he could attend. I don't think those races he'll be able to attend, but I do think he'll be able to very nicely, very easily help us get through the races he is at and score some solid points, because he is a very, very quick driver when he wants to be, and he can do. I'm pretty sure before the race, if we discuss strategies and teamwork, I'm pretty sure we can pull off some nice Mercedes manoeuvres or anything. So yeah, I practically agree with everything you said.
Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, go on, Bolt. Sorry.
So all I'm looking for now from you, this is from a co-owner POV now, is just the predictions that you are looking for Australia.
Ooh,
You're just going through every
yes.
team and
We'll need to
doing
get
that.
the old
While you are
research up.
doing that, I'm going to listen in via headphone and I'm going to do some admin on the server.
Yes. Just before you quickly go, you say about your team. I think the only reason why we sort of maybe underestimate him, because I don't think we've seen him in action just yet. When we see him, we can make if you once we see him in action, we can firstly see what he's like, and I'm sure he's a brilliant driver. Yes, just need to get the grid up, and then I think we'll be.
It will be from driver lineup. All I'm saying regarding Alfa Romeo, opinions or not, or whether you think we're good, the two words are watch out, because we are on the hunt. And now you gents have a fabulous evening, because I need to go do something. Have a good one.
And you. Will do. Right. So yes, that for all the drivers who are listening to this, Alfa Romeo may be coming. That's yeah. Maybe. Right. So we just. Yeah, that's true. Oh, hold on. Yes. They. I think. Yeah. Gooey. What I was just. Yeah. What I was just about to say about Haas. I do like them. They are one of the most organised teams. In the league. They've obviously got their. TP in Berger, who's obviously he's a bit out of action at the moment due to reasons that we probably won't say. Yeah, but he's a brilliant. He's brilliant with the team. He's a brilliant person. Just need to get up the lineup because me and my memory aren't brilliant. No, not there. Right, so do I go on to the championship? I'm wondering. Let's have a look. Can you get them up? I think. Still, yes, if that's okay. Alright, so I'm. Mm, yes. Mm, yes. I'm just. Mm, yes. I'm. Yeah, possibly. See me with Haas, Gooey. I can't remember who it was who was spinning out. I do remember doing it, and it was it may have been Gooey. Was it Gooey? Yes. I do think with him, what he was doing, which I could point out was, whenever he spun, obviously his tyres were quite hot, and whenever obviously he was trying to go again, he wasn't trying to just ease off it a little bit. That's why he kept spinning. So I just think if he gets that sorted out. Oh, sorry about that. Someone walked in then. Yeah, so what I was saying. Oh, yes. Yeah, so I just think with his spins, I think he just needs to ease off it a little bit, and it'll be fine. If he gets that under control, I reckon it'll be a good driver, because obviously we haven't really seen him properly yet with the thing. I'm sure he's good, and I'm sure he'll do well if he just gets that nailed. I don't. I do believe he will. If he doesn't sort that out, it will be another P9, P10. How many drivers are racing? Sorry, how many drivers are racing for who? How many available for Wednesday? 8. Ooh. Yeah. So yeah, if he doesn't get it sorted out, P8, P7. Hope if he gets it sorted out and improves, and maybe he can push for a 6th, 7th, depending how much he really wants it. So who's the next driver? Owen. Right. Where's is he in the Alpine or the Williams? Yeah. Oh, Haas. Oh, I can't. I think he was. I think. Yes. Just. Mm, mm, yeah. Yeah. I do believe. I think. Yeah, around them. And obviously, if he has a good day, then maybe a P3. You never know, dear. So if he has a, I think at least maybe a yeah, at least maybe a P5, I'd say. Um. So yeah, at least a P5, good driver. Right. So next driver. Hold on, sorry, I'm just. Yeah, we've already. Yeah, I think. It, yeah, yeah. I think. Yeah, I think with Tommy, I think what he'll be going for big points if he gets a good qualifying, which I'm sure he will. He's always had a good He's a very good qualifying driver. He said before that his qualifying is better than his race pace. So, but if he gets a better start, so if he gets a start like he did in the sprint in Brazil, then I think he could easily, get podium, possibly P1. So I reckon he'll probably get a podium at least, and obviously the P1 is in mind. That's yeah. For what Tommy was saying, if he's the one gonna be scoring the big points, and Tommy was doing stuff like that, he's got to be aiming for a podium. So don't be surprised if you see a double Alfa Romeo podium on Wednesday. Uh, I don't think we saw Soccer King last time. Yeah. Mm. 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 Roundabouts there, roundabouts there. Yeah, fucking, I don't think I saw him, because I did have a week off where I wasn't there. It may have been Bahrain. I don't really remember Bahrain. So I might have been away that day. Yeah, so Bahrain, if I saw him, I'd give him a judgment on him, but I don't really have the judgment for that. But Babatunde, I think he's one of the most unlucky drivers on the grid. I think he he does his yeah he is a mid table. I think he just does get unlucky sometimes. Like I remember watching him. It may have been another league, but I can't remember. Yes, yeah, yeah. He just does seem to like he either loses it like or someone comes in. Yeah, someone comes into him, which is he gets unlucky by it. But no, I think he's just a solid. He's a solid driver. He's not the one to be contesting for like podiums and big points. I just think if he stays clear, yeah, I do think that. I think if he just collects up all the scraps from like the crashes, because there most likely will be some, especially at Australia. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm, mm, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the only way I can see him getting big points. But other from that, I think it would just be a sixth. Uh, at at worst, probably seventh. I think maybe if like obviously if it does stay clean, but I think it'll be a sixth or a fifth or something like that with Babatunde, Raul, Alpine, right? Mhm. Mm, yeah. Yeah. Um. I I haven't seen him race, if I'm being honest. Uh. I know his teammate is very good from experiences that I've seen him. He wasn't there at Brazil, but I've seen him. He keeps it clean. I think I can't remember. It might have been him or it might have been someone else. I think it was one of the most. He might have been one of the most cleanest drivers on the track. He's very aware. Um, it might, yeah, yeah, that. Exactly. He's very good with his awareness. I think he could he could cause a shock. You never know. He's a very good racer. I think will be wanting to maybe push for them podiums, if not a P4, P5. Mm, mm, yeah, 20. Yeah, I think so. Was it 2020? Anyway, that sort of era. That sort of years. Next is it McLaren? Yes, Matty. Oh, Matty. I believe he did get. I could be wrong, but he did get a pole for one race. Again, it might be a different league, but he did get a pole for another race I watched him. He's a very good driver, but I think he is. Yeah, and I, yeah, that's the thing. I do think he isn't one of the most cleanest drivers, but he's very quick, very quick. Um, don't, yeah, neither me if I'm being honest. No, I haven't seen Chap actually. Yeah, neither. Neither. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Yeah. 100%. Or possibly the Alpha Romeo, as we've heard. Possibly. Yes. Mm. Uh. So. I think he. Yeah. Yeah. Chap. If we had an opinion, I think. We make a judgment once again. He's one of them that we just haven't seen yet. I'm sure he's a good racer. Right, now we just need to see who's next. Unless we've gone. Mm. 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 Well, definitely the. Yes. Ferrari. So. I don't think. Mm. Mm. Again, I don't. It's one of them drivers which I just haven't seen. But I think. Mm. Yeah. Alright, so.
Chaps, I'm here to interrupt. Right, where are we? Yeah, I know. I just wanted to interfere. Yeah, are we on the Scuderia? These are who I was waiting for. Yes, the Scuderia. So those are the ones that are in the back of our car.
Oh yeah, sorry. Just give me 2 seconds. Sorry.
Um, I'm just here because I'm curious. The Ferraris, those are also the people that somehow, or for some reason, let's put it that way, power us and also Haas. So us, Haas, and Ferrari have a link. So there is team, yeah, but there is that link, if you know what I mean, between us three. We are not a team necessarily, but there is. Qatar last year, Pierre Gasly, Max Verstappen, Pierre Gasly, a sister team, and it says Scuderia on the front of Pierre on the AlphaTauri. So it's that immenseness of how you can be a team when you're only a sister team. So if worst case scenario during a safety car and our race is more prioritised than Ferrari or Haas, we can sort something out because there is always that chance we can be let past. The car models are very similar between us three, which is also another thing. And I just think the Scuderia, they're a good team. Trust me on it. You're going to see some outstanding stuff from them. Quick. Fighting for a podium occasionally, yeah, definitely.
Mm. 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 But Mayro, this is your chance to prove us wrong.
Just a little statement because I wanted to interfere for Red Bull mainly. Yes, the number one isn't the number one isn't remaining on that car any longer. May I ask, Are they good drivers? I know Malm. He's mid pace and he's a decent racer. Tiago, what's he like?
Malm does. I think Malm has got this mistake in him.
Well,
Mm.
yeah, he's gonna come in for Wednesday, but he's been set back a fair distance from thingy. But there's always chance, because of course he missed Bahrain, but he can do a Max Verstappen. He can come back and he can dominate a championship. We just don't know. I'll leave you two to do the big boys.
Yep. The Mercs. Oh, yes. This is gonna be. I'm gonna sound like a broken record here. Once again, I haven't really seen a drove. Yeah. Mm. About a mid tape. Yes. Mm.
I don't want to interrupt. He is not departing. I'm not sure if you misheard. No, he is. I don't think he's racing in Australia. If he is, all I said is that that number one isn't going to be on that car anymore because of their lineup. That's why I said it. He's being. I think he's the number two driver now. If I'm correct, I think Tiago. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's just looked like it. I'm not sure. That's what I mean by the number one. Yeah. Back onto the big boys. Sort out the big boys, Merc.
Hello. Sorry. Again, held up. Sorry. Um. What are we talking about? If I ask. Yes. Possibly. Yeah. Silo ran. I remember in Brazil ran away with it. If I'm not wrong, ran away with it. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. And Spencer's just tagging along. Yeah. Mm. Yes. Mm. Yeah. It's so tight. It is tight. Mm. It's yeah. Yeah. It's I just with Silo with his dominant performance. I think it may have helped that Tommy didn't get the best start, but that doesn't mean that he won't get a better start for Australia. I think if he gets a better start and has the same performance as he did at Brazil, it'll catch him. he'll put the pressure on, and it'll be a 1-2 of them. But if the start or the quali isn't as good as maybe he wants, then yeah, I can definitely see him like 1-2. Yes, that's a good point.
No penalties, no penalties. Everybody is clear. Unless someone's going to be a bit of a din on the day before or something and get themselves a nice grid drop, then by all means, but it doesn't look likely, so.
As soon as you say that banana, shut up.
Right. Yes, it is. Is there anything else we...
You want to say anything, Tommy?
Yeah. Quite precisely. I just want to see what everyone thinks in the Discord, so I'll drop a link below in the description later on. Come back in about half hour and you should see a nice Discord link, and bring yourself to the Discord and enjoy the proper all fun round conversations we will have about what opinions you have on who and why.
Or possibly watch the Havoc on football.
Yes, you're gambling in this server. You do get a lot of issues, but not all the time. It's actually alright.
It's got its pros and cons.
The Red Bull stuff
But hopefully...
I think we can call it an evening. We've wasted enough time of ours.
I think so.
Yeah.
I believe so.
So, yes, I think we'll head back to Alpha Romeo. And, yeah, you can round out yourselves.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Bolt, once again. I believe you'll be with me for the majority of the season. Expecting that, I believe. And all I can say now is
Where's my thank you?
Oh, and thank you. Yeah, thank you. I thought you left. Yeah, no problem. Sorry about that, Tommy. No hard feelings, hopefully. And for that, now we can say goodbye. So.
Yes, right. Have a good one, everybody. See me on Wednesday. Domination in progress. Have a wonderful evening.